So why did we just tell all of our fans not to call us when they're ready to sell their house?
Hopefully they got past that and continued watching after we said that.
I think they were hanging in there for a while. So we did that because we want them to call us before. We want to sit down with them and come up with a plan and a strategy to sell their house best, not just be in a position where we run over and take pictures and throw it up on the market and pray for a good response. Hopefully you do the same with your clients. You have consultations and strategy sessions and find the best time and the best condition and the best price through a process like similar to the one we use. And our process changes somewhat depending on various clients' needs. But one of the worst things that happens to us is someone calls and says, I mean, not like it's the worst thing that happens, but somebody says, I'm ready to list. Yeah, that's worse. I'm ready to list. Can you come over? Can we schedule pictures? Because a lot of times what they've done is they've made the wrong choices. And then you have to either figure out how to turn them around and tell them they need to spend some more money and some more time doing the right things.
Yes.
Or you need to try to market their house the way they have it, which isn't as good as it could be.
Yes. I went to a listing appointment, I don't know, maybe 7-8 months ago, where the person, showed me their new painted place, the paint they just did. And it's like, okay, you painted, we tell you to paint. Okay, that though is not an attractive color and is not going to be a nice neutral that people will. The first thing they're going to want to do is go, we got to paint the whole house. And it was like a 2-story foyer and all that. So, big open noticeable space. And
yeah, and that's such an easy answer. I always tell people, go to the paint store and ask them what's the most popular color. What are you selling the most of right now? They're happy to tell you and sell you that, and that's going to appeal to the most buyers. And by the way, it doesn't matter if it's your favorite color. If you're selling your house just became a commodity that we're going to sell, and we want the most buyers to like it.
Right. So, and that's part of the depersonalization. People are always like, oh, I have to take all my pictures down. You don't necessarily have to, but you definitely have to now see this as not your house and the house that's transitioning to somebody else, and do and live with the changes as much as you can,
this, I'm sure, everybody listening has the same issues with their clients, trying to help them get to that point. To understand that the home that they have loved for the years that they've loved it is now a house that they're going to sell to someone else. That's part of what we do. And all of these things are part of the process. And that's, again, why we ask for time to help them get through it. Because when we suddenly have to jump in and try to make the adjustments on our end, it just doesn't work very well. Danielle had somebody who painted the wrong color. I had somebody who got a friend to come in and I think paint for free. And it looked like it. And again, any buyer is going to come in and say, oh, there's work for me to do. There's money for me to spend. And that goes cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We know that buyers overestimate costs by double most of the time,
at least.
And so we don't want any of those things to stop the sale from happening. And we know there's plenty of realtors who are happy to run over and stick a sign in the ground and pray.
If something's better than nothing, Ruth.
We sell based on our reputation, and so if a house doesn't sell, it besides obviously hurting everyone involved, it hurts our future. So we really want to be best prepared and help the sellers be best prepared. And hopefully you do the same. If you've got any questions about that process or how to put one in place for yourself and your clients, reach out. make a comment, reach out to one of us. We're happy to chat with you, and we love to share what we've learned in our years in this business. So
absolutely. And this is the first step in a few steps, not as many as the buyer's process we're finding, it was surprising to me. But again, with this being everything so individualized, it's hard to give, one bit of information to people. But we'll still have several steps to, help the sellers.
all right. See you next week.
Bye.